Hi Gemini, this is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm going to go ahead and do your February 2021 reading. Now, this reading is going to be slightly different. Now, this is going to address both single and those in a partnership, relationship, or situationship, okay? So don't worry about that. But the bulk of the message is going to be in the beginning, just general energies for all of you, okay? So we're going to address what can Gemini look forward to. Basically, I'm reading, I'm trying to keep them all the same. So what can Gemini look forward to in the month of February? Also, what are the unexpected energies that are coming at you this month, or for you, or with you, however you want to look at it, okay? So I hope that that makes a little bit of sense, and we're going to go ahead and explore everything. I do have a few decks, which is why I wanted to break up the reading like this, because I don't have two cameras, so that I can allow you to look at the cards while I go ahead and pull them. But this time you'll be able to see the cards. My zombie deck is going to be the Great Clarifier, which I love. It's really intense and accurate, I feel. We're going to also use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, the Love Oracles, and the Twin Flame Vampire Edition. Okay, so I'm going to put more of that information in here in the comments. So if you wanted to know what I'm using, it'll be there for you. So without further ado, we'll see you in just a second. Hi Gemini. This is your message for February 2021. I'm hoping that you will enjoy the cards as well. So we'll see how you like this format. First thing we'd like to know is, what does Gemini have to look forward to? February 2021, please. I'm going to take it because it's sticking out. Oh, two of them. So, you have the Ace of Cups. I'm actually going to show you. The Ace of Cups. And as you can see, it's very simpatico and very loving. All about the Holy Grail. We have the same mind, same heart, same ideology. Very content, very happy with yourself. And that's nice. But then we have the Two of Cups. Gemini, this has not come out thus far in all the readings just yet. So the Two of Cups here, this is like, we may look different, but we are identical. You are my twin flame, my soulmate. You are my other half. This could be a best friend, a co-worker, someone that you get along with really well, that really understands that which is most important to you, that which gives you that feeling of deep satisfaction within yourself. It doesn't have to be a lover, although often it is. Okay, Gemini? So, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy over here. Let's see if I can move this over. There we go. So we're off to a really good start. I'm going to say, for those of you that are partnered, okay, partnered or in a relationship, situationship, I feel like you guys see really well, or at least you're going to start to see each other eye to eye a lot better than you have in a while. I think that you're going to have that emotional satisfaction, emotional gratification, to where you actually get each other once again. It's almost like you're sitting at the same table. I'm drinking out of the same cup. So your emotional gratification is actually similar or identical to each other, okay? For those of you that are not in a partnership, for those of you that are single and have nothing going on, right? This is, once again, your emotional gratification. And just having a deep sense of self, being content and juicy where you're at. Being happy with your lot in life, and attending to hobbies and things that really make your heart feel in love and make you feel like at peace and comfort and like euphoric, even that you're in the right zone. The Two of Cups is calling on a soulmate or another person of that deep connection type. Okay, so we're going to see where this goes from here. So as you can see, I'm reading for both singles and partnered. I'm going to go ahead and take this Gemini just because I happen to glance down at it. And this is an interesting card. We have the Hermit here. This is someone who perhaps has long been, quote, alone. And I say quote because it's easy to be single and not feel alone. It's easy to be single and have many adventures, enjoying your own company, being able to read whatever you want, eat whatever you want, when you want. That time is of no essence. You're just really indulging in all the things that you have always really desired to do, maybe never had time to do, perhaps because of the state of events or global events. You're more at home than you ever have been, and perhaps you just have more time. Maybe you have more downtime than you ever have been due to a job change on how it looks in your life, or even not working at all. I don't know your life, right? But take the messages as they resonate, please. So then we have the Chariot coming, and the Chariot is really interesting in this deck. And I'm looking at the Two of Cups, and I feel like, get out of here, we'll address that in a second. The Chariot is about things that are coming to you or you're going to them. And so I feel like this casket out of my zombie deck is like falling out of the hearse. And it's just kind of like, you know what, we're going to leave dead things alone. They might try chasing us. This could be thoughts, attitudes, old belief systems, even old jobs, old people that we used to affiliate ourselves with, or our own personal old behaviors of chasing after things that really is outmoded, outdated, and not for us anymore. I'm trying to get a good visual here for you guys. So there's a lot going on here. This can even involve somebody purchasing a car as well. But with the Chariot, I see that you've gained clarity, that you have done, you're studying your pros and cons, looking at things that you feel like it's time to move on or time to make a move. All right, if you're single, this could be like you've gone internal and pulled out all the wisdom and all those little tidbits that make you even more unique. There have been people looking and spying on you, whether you're married, situationship, relationship, it doesn't make a difference. People have been lurking and just kind of checking you out, seeing what is my super fine Gemini all about? What are they up to? What are they doing? Why aren't they out and about? Why don't I see more of them on social media? Well, that's because you're laying on top of your voice. The blue to me always represents your throat chakra. So perhaps you're withholding what you're saying, what you're speaking in order for you to glean more information. She's reading a book, she's educating herself, and she's not worried about, hey, all these people trying to grab at her. It's like, you know what, in due time, if ever I get up off this couch, if ever I feel like voicing what it is that my mind is at right now or whatever, you'll know when I say it's okay for you to know. And that's a great place to be in. I do feel like this clock is cut off. And to me, that just, that means that your time of seclusion, your time of isolation, your time of maybe even segregation is actually coming to conclusion. Because if you see that clock right here, the time is cut off. So we're about ready to wrap it up, combined with the Chariot card. You're about to make a move. You're about to come out of this isolation. It could be even you've taken a break from social media or just taken a break from life in general or people, okay? Regardless, you've done, rested and rejuvenated and reflected and worked on yourself, and you're ready to make a move. With here, I see the clear skies. I love that. I also see the green. Like these people are headed towards vegetation, towards life, towards that which is going to help them grow and thrive and help them feel like there is, I don't know, a lushness and a life beyond. They're not stagnant any longer. And I feel like this is you, dear Gemini. You're not stagnant anymore. You know exactly which way to go. In fact, I mean, look at these peel out little drawing right here, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they're just ready to just take off and blast the past. They're done with it. It's like over and buried. And in fact, you're not even going to bury it. It's not going to be like no more tearful goodbyes, no more let me, you know, make some grand speeches. It's like, I'm out of here. I'm just done. Okay, this doesn't mean that you're going to leave your partner or vice versa. This can also mean those that are in a very happy relationship, that you've just taken some time to yourself, to isolate and go within and doing some like transformative work within yourself, and that you're ready to see the light of day again. You're ready to interact with people once again and leave the old behind, the old parts of you that no longer serve, perhaps. Okay, so if the story fits, that's excellent. If it does not fit, please keep it moving. Dear Gemini, I can't like pass this up. Check this out. Is that not the most amazing card you've ever seen? I think so, anyways. So here we have the Lovers, and I love the zombie deck. If you cannot tell, I'm telling you right now, I feel like it's the best. I've had it for about a year, and just recently it's like resonated with me on such a deep level. It's crazy. Now, I feel like Gemini, this is you. Whether masculine, feminine doesn't make a difference, but this is you, and I think that you're all clothed in white. There's a purity about you. That maybe once upon a time ripped out your heart. I feel like this person from the past or past issues, even in your situation, relationship, it could have been that your partner ripped out your heart, and that you were left with the ghost of this partner, and almost like they have your heart, you can't do anything about it. Gemini, if that is so, then I'm very sorry. I feel like you do have a really pure heart, and this person, I mean, she's got hot pants and that wonderful bra, and it looks like to me victory rolls. I'm all about like old school, old fashioned stuff like that. But she just had like different motives, different mindset. And so even if you're partnered right now, it looks to me like once upon a time, one of you had to make a decision to stay in the relationship, or both of you had to decide. Maybe things transpired that really ripped your heart out, and you had to go within into hermit mode and really decide, is this what I want to continue to do? How do I get out of this? How do I move away from this energy? How do I make my situationship work, marriage work, whatever, work in such a way that we are progressing instead of regressing? Okay, so I feel like those choices are already made. If you are indeed in the throes of making a choice like that, then there's going to be a choice between two equally charming and pressing issues. It could be two people. Maybe it's your partner and your lover, or something like that. But you're going to have to make a choice, and making that choice can rip your heart out, Gemini. So hopefully that's not the case. If it is your story, then it's your story. But in order for you to be able to move on, you're going to actually have that introspective time, and also it's going to feel like you're leaving your heart behind. Like you, in order to move forward, you're leaving your heart regardless of what you do, one way or another. It's like damned if you do or damned if you don't. Okay, moving on. The Four of Wands here, we have stability. So my Geminis, you guys want this stability. You want things to be stable. You have gone within. I'm getting the spirit confirmation like on the top of my head that this indicates it has a lot to do with like your home, building a home, moving in together, revamping your home, anything that makes a home more of a home. I don't care if it's a bedroom that you're renting out. It's something to that effect. So maybe you're getting rid of a lot of old things in order to beautify your home and make it less full of memories that are painful to you and more full of what you want to move forward towards. Okay, let's see where this goes. So Gemini, what is this? Show me why the Four of Wands and the Lovers is here. In fact, I want to look at this card. It's just like beautiful, and I usually don't like the Lovers card, but this one has got me mesmerized. I love it. All right, so why is the Lovers card here, please? Why is the Four of Wands here and the Lovers card for my friends, Gemini? We would like to know what messages for February. What is going on here, please? So children, this is Doreen Virtue. And it says children, your love life is being affected by children. So some of you can have children with this person, or some way, somehow, children factor into this decision that you must make. And so Now I'm noticing the dog's here all about loyalty. She's got another little pup in her hand. Maybe you just have another baby in the mix. Maybe the choice is about a partner that stepped outside of marriage, or you did, and there is a little bambino somewhere. Initials R can be important to you. I don't know. But the bulk of the message is basically about loyalty. We've got like 3 dogs and 1 little puppy. And it's like, what are you going to be loyal to? These are going to be issues. Maybe that's why your heart is breaking. It's because you want to be loyal to your children. And in order to be loyal to your children, you must let one of your loves go. Something to that effect, you know? So again, I don't know your life. So initials R, again, are reflected. Loyalty and waiting for cues from someone else. Maybe taking your cues. I don't know. Let's see where this goes. I have forgiving and learning. I've never gotten this card before. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So maybe even understanding once you make a choice that is your past and releasing it, and you start moving forward, you know, for however you decide to make your choice. I do feel like children and or loyalty have a lot to do with what you're looking at to make your choices and options, okay? Now, forgiving and learning, this obviously, there's a lot of ghosts from the past that I feel like they're coming from the future. And this person is like trying to heal this person here. Well, maybe not, because they seem to have a dagger, you know? I don't know if they're trying to kill them or if they're really trying to heal them. So it can go either way. It's all about perspective, right? I want you to take a look at that one more time. It's just kind of fascinating to me. So in order for you to be able to release and grow, there is forgiveness and learning. And it, you know, just as long as like we're learning from our mistakes and other people's mistakes, being able to move forward, even forgiving ourselves, that is going to be a big thing. That is going to really help you to heal and help you to move forward. So it's a big, big deal. You may have like 3 major things that you need to do that with and heal from. So maybe meditation and prayer. Maybe some people need to reach out and get a therapist. Whatever works for you, I'm all for it, okay? So let's see. Well, let's get one more of these because they're really equal. Why is a chariot here? For my Geminis, please. Gemini messages, why is a chariot here? In order for you to move on and flirt, okay? Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So if you're stuck and your energy is heavy, it's going to be really difficult. Like if you're stuck in this sorrow and this mourning and looking at the past, you're not going to want to extend your energy towards anybody, whether you're married, single, or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. So I hope you see how this applies to both. Just a lot of forgiveness and a lot of just saying, you know what, it is a lesson learned. Let me learn from this and let me move forward. Because then you have that lightheartedness, that ability to extend your energy to others and be lighthearted and kind of get flirty, whether it's with your mate or someone online you've been eyeballing, or somebody in line at the grocery store, even if you're wearing your mask. Yes. So regardless of how, it can be done if you're willing, okay? So Gemini, let's see what else we can know. What other messages do we have? I'd like to know more about the chariot and more about flirting. Even if you are with a partner right now and you're very happily partnered, this could be, hey, like letting go of the past of whatever transpired with you guys and opening up to a new life, a new zeal, and a new juiciness of being able to flirt with your partner. This is a card that I'm getting. A message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you, Gemini. Okay. So what about the learning, forgiving and learning side? And this just jumped out, so I'm going to take it. Check out that card. It says, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So maybe not wrestling so much with what transpired and all of the details. Reaching a point where it's like, okay, this transpired and I need to accept it for what it was, and maybe that'll put you in a better situation. More opening up your energies to receive the new transformative energies, pardon me. Okay, so what else? What else can you tell me about Geminis? Now, I'm going to use my brand new deck. This is a Twin Flame Hunger Vampire Edition. Super excited to be using this. All of the cards are in the description box below, by the way. If you're curious, it is there for you. Gemini, what is going on? Why is forgiving and learning and trust here? What is going on? Why is the Lovers here? About making choices. So it says, I feel a shift between us. I forgot to mention these are a little bit graphic, but there you have it. I'm going to take these down. And I'm going to leave that up. So I feel like this has to do with your choice or your person's choice. So I feel a shift between us. It could have been that you felt a shift and that alerted you that something was going on, or vice versa. Something changed between you guys. So what was this thing that changed, please, between Gemini and their partner or their person of interest or whoever's looking at them? So the next one I get is this card right here. And it says, my hopes of your return are diminishing. So perhaps you're in a situation where you're waiting for one partner to come back to you, or they're waiting for you to come back to them. Maybe they've stepped out of a marriage, or whatever case may be. Or maybe you just went within yourself and you're saying, you know, my hope of you returning is just getting less and less each day. Let's see what's going on here. I'm in love with your imperfections. So this person's thinking about you. They do love you. Again, don't think, even people that have no social media, do not think that your old loves don't think about you, okay? Don't think, because we all get nostalgic, especially with Mercury retrograde going on. That stuff does happen. It just does. I mean, tell me that you've never done that before. Even if people that you've not even thought about in years, they just pop in your mind for whatever reason. So it says, I'm in love with your imperfections. So maybe you had like a smile, I was a little bit crooked, or I don't know, they liked how you like mispronounce things, or how you could say things and it was backwards, or whatever little thing. They're just in love with your imperfections. What else do we need to know for Gemini? For Gemini, what is this energy here? Okay, so Gemini, because of you, because you're an introspective person, you've gone within and done a lot of homework and taken a look at yourself. This person is healing because of you, okay? Maybe you called them higher. Maybe you said, you know what, that's just not good enough. I need more, I need better, and I need all of it. And so therefore it forced someone's hand to go ahead and perform on a higher level. It could have called this person to admit what it is that they were doing, or you flat out outed them, or they outed you. But there's a lot of healing involved. It's like as iron sharpens iron. You were the catalyst, perhaps, of healing this other person. Gemini. Okay, this is a long one. So this one came out. I'm going to read it to you. My beloved, I just want you to know that our love story isn't over yet. Don't allow time to take you from me. It is all in divine timing. Just know I astral project you, not only at night, but also when you are doing your daily task. I'm always watching and protecting you. I love you dearly. And this message is from the divine masculines. It doesn't have to be a man. It could just be, I personally have a lot of male energy, so however that fits your story. If you are currently partnered, it can mean that your current partner is like, don't give up on me. I know that we've been through some stuff. I know that maybe I've ripped out your heart. You've ripped out mine. Just don't give up on me because I love you dearly and I don't want to let this connection go. So that's what I'm getting. What else can we look at? We have a little bit of time here. Tell me more about the lovers and about the home, about this heartbreak. What else can we know for Gemini, please? There was a tower moment. Something that just felt like it came out from left field, but it left you feeling rendered, not helpless, but almost like the good times and everything just vanished. Almost like this thing just came down. Literally like the tower that it is affiliated with, right? So there was a big tower moment. I feel like the lightning struck, and to me that means that you got like an epiphany, like this big lightning bolt right here illuminated everything, and it showed you the facade. It showed you that you were built on shaky ground, that things were not according to how they really should be. If this is a marriage, I'm so sorry. If this is a partnership, I am sorry as well. It's never an easy card to get, but all of this stuff was illusionary, and so I feel like that's why maybe your heart was ripped out. Then I have here the Three of Pentacles, and this can be three people cooperating, three people in the mix, or all cogs working together. This could be perhaps even partnership. But in this case, I almost feel like, look at this man, like almost torturing the zombie. It's almost like one person was getting away with murder, whether they're just emotionally distant or whether someone else was involved. And they knew that you were dying on a vine, that you just felt like so much pain, and they just didn't care. And that is so not right. It was almost like you were an experiment in some ways. You can kind of view things in retrospect. It's like, well, was I just an experiment? Were you, I don't know, dilly-dallying with me? Like, what is the point to this whole thing? But Gemini, the worst is over. I want to say, Gemini, also that you are incredibly intuitive. I feel like you know in your gut what's happening, what has happened, what's transpired. You're trying to put the pieces of the puzzle with your intellect now. And I know that because I see the zombie eating away at a brain, right? And so I feel like this is you kind of, you may look like, oh, I have it all together, and not letting people know what's going on, but really you're eating your own brain. You're like, okay, that information, that piece of the puzzle fits here, and this fits there, and this is why, and this transpired, and this is how. And so I don't think that you're telling anyone this. I think that you're getting your messages. This is a lot of like the ocean, obviously, and I feel like there's a lot of emotion there, but you're not saying anything once again to anyone. You're keeping your emotions hidden. You're sitting on your voice. I look at like the beach chair that she's sitting on, and she's just sitting on her voice. She's like, you know what, I could say something, but I'm gonna wait until all the pieces fit together, until I digest whatever transpired, whatever is transpiring. I'm just gonna wait. And you have a starfish at your feet. And I feel like that is like the ultimate promise. It's like, you know what, things are gonna get better. Like, you are gonna rejuvenate. You are rejuvenating. You are helping yourself out of the situation if you were in a bad situation. And this starfish, like, if it loses one of its legs or arms, I don't know how that's really properly called, it does regenerate. And so I think that you are able to kind of regenerate a lot of missing parts, even your heart, okay? That you have, I feel like you've been through a bit, just to be honest. So Gemini, I feel like that's going to help you kind of rebirth, like attain a new heart, and be able to kind of move on and move forward, okay? Because you're looking at things from a logical standpoint, intellectualizing versus allowing emotions to get in there. And that is why Gemini, you are in timeout or have been for quite some time. Just thinking things, introspection. The Four of Swords is meditating, taking a look at things and not acting much, but just digesting things, you know? So with that, dear Gemini, I hope that things resonated with you. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. I would, much appreciate it. Thank you so much, and namaste.